driving home. Thank goodness. Don't get me wrong. This has been an awesome road trip. One of the best ones I've ever had. But I'm all right now. But I'm ready to get home. I'm ready to get home and not fish for a couple days. And what's sad is, yeah, I got to go fishing in like a couple days. I got to, where are we going? Richland Chambers? No. Ray Roberts. Ray Roberts is next for the Texas Team Trail. But I'm giving y'all an update. So y'all know I drove from Toledo to Palestine yesterday after making the top 10 in Toledo. And Russell did a phenomenal job on day one of the Brandon Belt tournament. And I think he was sitting in third with 22 pounds. So I jumped in the boat. We went out there today. Really strange getting in a boat when your fishing partner knows what's kind of going on and you're just kind of like, I've listened to him. We had long talks about it, but it's weird because when I was at Toledo, you know, there was a frog bite, there was a little bit of sight fishing, there was some fishing stuff going on, and here we didn't really have. We had some ideas. He had a lot of bites in practice doing some stuff. So we had some ideas right off the bat in the morning to do some things. We knew we were going to sight fish a little bit. But anyways, after it's all said and done, I think I didn't even pay attention to what we had. We had 16, almost 17 pounds. We ended up finishing fourth. We finished fourth at the first one. So the first Brandon Belt tournament, we finished fourth at Ray Roberts. We caught like the biggest bag, I think, on day two. And here we went up there, did good. Our buddies Chris McCall and Clayton Boulware, they beat us by 1/100 of an ounce for third place. They came back with a big bag. I think they had like 23. And yeah, 1/100 of an ounce, which was I was paying attention to that because third place gets 10 grand. We got 6,500. So I mean, 6,500 for fourth place. Like, this Brandon Belt deal is the deal. Like, it's awesome. But that was 1/100 of an ounce was $3,500. Yeah, but you know, that's fishing, right? It goes your way sometimes it doesn't. But it went our way, right? We finished fourth. So that's back-to-back fourths in Brandon Belt tournament, which is like, it's awesome. I think we're probably leading the points. And so, yeah, I think I'm leading the points in the Toyotas. We're leading the points in the Brandon Belt deal. And I think we're pretty high up in the Texas Team Trail. And that's what we have next week. Like I said, at Ray Roberts. I don't know what place we're in, 5th, 4th, 3rd, something. I know there's quite a few tournaments left. But we're up there in the points. Because I think we finished 11th and 15th so far in that deal. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good. All in all, that was the 2nd at Dardanelle, 8th at Toledo, 4th at Palestine. My rods are. If you saw this truck right now, it is bad. It is bad. I have just basically lived out of my truck. Rods in here, clothes. I did go home for like 20 minutes the other day to drop off the boat and some dirty clothes. But yeah, Palestine was pretty fun today. Getting to fish with Russell, absolute blast. You know, individual tournaments are different than team tournaments. And if you ever get you a good fishing partner, and what I mean by good fishing partner, that's all relative. And what I mean by that is look, man, me and Russell are close, very close, super close. So that makes it even more fun that you get to go fish with like one of your best friends. Not to mention he can absolutely catch them. So we have a good time out there. We have a blast, and they're more fun. Team tournaments are more fun. Individual stuff might be more. I don't even know if it's more rewarding, but team stuff that's how most of us grew up fishing. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Most of these young guys I don't say they don't team fish, but they get in this individual fishing. They think, yeah, they just have a misconstrued perception of fishing. But team tournaments, that's where most guys cut their teeth. That's where most guys really, like, that's what they like. And I gotta admit, we both like team tournament fishing more than individual fishing. It's just different. I guess I could do a whole video on why, but I'll just be honest with you, it is. It's way more fun. You get to share your excitement with someone. There's not much excitement when you're on your own. Like, I'll be honest with you, I was out there talking to myself in the Bassmaster Open, especially on day 2. Well, day 2 and day 3. Day 1 I didn't. But day 2, I'm out there going, hey, this is fun. I was actually having to remind myself how fun it was, because it's not pressure. It's just the work that goes into it, and you're catching them, and there's no one to really, on day 2, I didn't even have a coin or a marshal. So, like, I'm catching fish, and if I do the video, you'll see, I talk to y'all. I talk to y'all more than I talk to anyone. Like, I was on camera talking to y'all, because I needed someone, yeah, you want to share it with people, right? So, or at least I do sometimes. But yeah, so right now, it was fun times. We had a good time. And now we got our sights set on Ray Roberts, and then I think Richland Chambers, and I think a Toyota comes up again, and another Brandon Belt on Rayburn. I mean, it's happening. And it's about God, we go for another month hardcore. But this was my longest little road stint, I think, of the, well, no, I've got back-to-back weekends or weeks at Lake of the Ozarks for a Toyota and a Bassmaster Open. I'll be staying up there with my buddy Corey Steckler. That'll be always a blast. Always like staying with him. So, and Lake of the Ozarks is freaking, I just love that. I can stay on, I will literally fish that lake for like 10 to 12 days in a row. And it's one of those lakes that it's so big, it won't matter. I can just kind of go mess around, right? I can go do some things. That's a lake I don't mind sitting on. Man, if it's the Red River, listen, if it was the Red River, y'all would have to come send a search party out for me. I'm just telling you. Because I'm not saying I'd jump in the river or drive my boat over the lock. Hey, get out of the way, dude. Come on, we're driving here. But yeah, if it was Red River, I'd quit fishing. I'd just quit fishing. I really would. If I had to fish if someone made me fish the Red River for like 12 to 14 days, I would quit. I would sell my boat after it was done. I'm just telling you. Or my boat would be so messed up, I couldn't sell it. Insurance probably wouldn't even do nothing with it. Anyways, got off a rant. I don't know why I ranted on the Red River, but yeah, every once in a while Red River needs a rant. Okay, just does. But yeah, driving home and look through all this footage. This is just some updates about what's going on. Like, I don't know, I just do these things, right, guys? I don't know if y'all like them. It's just kind of insight of what it's like. I'm gonna get home at like 8:15. Haven't seen my kid. Well, I got to see my kids one day when I went to their soccer deal when I was in Dallas. But and my wife. I gotta throw my wife in there too. But yeah, I'm excited to get home and like I said, not fish for a couple days. Just take it easy. I haven't worked on any videos. I got tons of footage. I gotta go through it all, figure out what's gonna work best for you guys. I don't know. I don't know what's in there or what we're gonna do, but I'm sure I'm gonna do something. Okay. I didn't film any of the Palestine stuff because I missed day 1 and I was in Russell's boat on day 2, and I didn't have time to I just didn't film anything from Palestine. I don't know if it would be all, I'm trying to think about. Yeah. I did smoke Russell in the face with my rod, broke his rod on setting the hook. I mean, other than that, it was pretty uneventful in the sense of nothing crazy happened. But yeah, all right, that's it, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed my little road trip. I wish I had done more at Dardanelle through all that. I just didn't know. I didn't know I was going to go catch him. I didn't know I was going to make the cut, for one, and I didn't know I was going to catch that big bag on day 2. I would have kind of kept you informed. But sometimes you just don't know. Luckily, I did it for Toledo for some unknown reason. I'm glad I did. I caught like the 3rd biggest bag on day 2. So I'm glad I kind of started that before, the day before. I'm gonna throw some of that stuff in there. Show y'all. I talked about like changing and like, hey, I'm gonna go do. I got some ideas and stuff. I mean, heck, it worked. I'm gonna show y'all some of that stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Let me start working on that this week, and we'll get it out to y'all. All right, guys. Thanks for joining along. See y'all.